Hello and welcome back to the Sunday special episode of the You Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on? We love a Sunday special, don't we?
Love it. Happy to be back. It was my birthday.
What?
Last on Thursday.
Happy birthday.
Best day of the year.
The best day of the year.
Yeah.
How are you going to spend your birthday?
I'm just going to dinner.
Okay.
It's on a Thursday.
Do we have a place in mind?
Yeah.
Plug City?
Huntington.
Huntington is the spot.
It's like a little mini city
I like that.
outside of the city.
So you go to Huntington, you'll do like dinner at like...
There's like some places there that are like kind of like in the city, like hard to get into.
Okay.
So we made the reservation. We're going. Yeah.
Love it.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it's plug worthy when I get back.
That's what I like to do. That's a true plug.
Yes.
Is to see.
Wait,
No, I'm not just going to tell people to go.
Anything. Yeah. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna be 34. I'm gonna be a real woman.
34 and married. Homeowner.
34. That's my special name.
Right.
34 and married homeowner. That's my special.
How does it feel? How do you get during birthdays? What type of birthday person are you?
I would say it depends on the year. 34 does feel a little old to me.
You're all You're almost geriatric.
Actually, though.
Right.
Geriatric pregnancy 35.
35.
I got 1 year left.
You got 1 year before they give you the walker.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The tennis balls to go on the feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been it's a little it feels a little weird.
It's a little weird.
34 feels like you're like I think we've talked about this before. Like I'm not a young woman. I am a woman.
You're fully a woman.
I'm not an old woman.
But you're a woman.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Undeniably. Girl would feel a little
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, a little weird. A little. I would assume off-putting.
Yes, I would say at this age.
What up, girls?
Lady. I'm a lady.
Lady?
Right.
I don't know. That's even.
Move it, lady.
Out of the way, lady.
I'm not quite ma'am.
No, you're not ma'am.
Yes. So.
Ma'am is like, I think people know now. Ma'am is, unless you're in the South.
Yeah. Who's calling someone ma'am?
Ma'am? I don't know.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Is there an age that men get where they feel like, okay, like
men are 27 forever?
No, you feel like 27?
Someone, hey, what's up, boys?
You're cool with that?
I'm okay with that.
When you're 50?
Sir.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
I wouldn't think twice.
Okay.
That's the beauty of being a man. You don't think twice of these things.
About your age at all?
Not with the words that go with it. Like, ma'am has such a stronger thing than sir. Like, if someone says sir, I'll go, yeah.
That's me.
It's me.
I'm sir.
My father is sir.
Yes. I'm Mr. Freed?
Yeah. That my father's, no, I go the other way. They go, Mr. Jared. No, my father is Jared. I'm Mr. Freed.
Mr. Freed. Your brother is Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah.
Just like the Golden Bachelor.
Just like the Golden Bachelor, which is coming.
Coming.
You know what else is coming? The Netflix special. It's out. Please go watch it. 37 and Single. It's out for you to watch Sunday. It's a Sunday right now. Give the gift of a Sunday night to someone. They can go watch it right now. And I'm on the road doing a whole new hour from the special. I'm going to be in all these great towns, and you should come, okay?
You should come. Make it like TJ Maxx. You should go.
That's right.
That's
just
their slogan.
Is that their slogan?
That's their I always loved their slogan.
You should go.
You should go. TJ Maxx. You should go.
I like that.
Right?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
There's a few slogans that I always think of, and I'm like, I like them.
What? Give me the list.
TJ Maxx.
You should go.
You should go, because it's kind of like,
just
go. Right? They're not promising anything too crazy.
You should go. You might find something.
I like the lottery slogan is I think I've talked about this. It's hey, you never know.
I like that one. You have talked about this.
Great slogan.
Hey, you never know is great because it's like that rings in your ear when you're sitting at checkout at whatever gas station.
Yeah.
You go, yeah,
probably not going to happen, but
you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's not like build the life of your, you know what I mean?
No,
you could win
There's
the
no
life.
promises made.
Right.
Yeah.
You never know. Could happen.
I like
Shot
that.
in hell.
Shot. That should be the say. Any others?
Those are the two that come to mind right off the bat. What do you have any?
Olive Garden when you hear your family.
Like that?
Love when you're here, your family. Like I like the way it comes out of my mouth.
It goes.
Say it in a hearty way. Like when you're here,
Oh, you're like that. Okay.
your family. Say it like that.
When you're here, I don't think I can do it the same as you. Your family.
Doesn't it feel good?
It does. Do you think it's? Have you ever been to an Olive Garden?
Of course.
Do you think it's true?
Great. Love an Olive Garden.
That Olive Garden was one of those places. My dad had we had like a rotating thing when my parents were divorced when I was little, and my dad would take us out to dinner like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
And we would go to like Olive Garden. We'd go to like Fridays. We'd go to Chili's. We'd go to like all the spots.
You'd hit up all the late 90s
Yes.
restaurants, all of them.
Exactly.
Of those, what's your favorite?
I think I like Chili's. It was pretty good.
Love a Chili's.
Pretty good.
Love a Chili's. Never had chili at Chili's. Love
Me
a
neither,
Chili's.
but-
Outback.
Haven't been to Outback.
The Awesome Blossom.
Isn't that from Chili's? Like in
Is that the?
in the
Oh
office?
yeah, that's the Chili's. Is the Awesome Blossom and what's the Bloomin' Onion?
Oh, okay.
Whatever that is.
You like it.
That's the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life.
What is it? It's an onion?
It's an onion that's just been a fried onion.
Okay.
And then it comes with
How is it
a
different
great
than
sauce.
like an onion ring?
It's different.
Okay.
You pluck it. It's more of a leaf that you're eating than a ring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like calamari with onions.
I
Candace
love
just showed us a picture.
Yeah, it's that of the gluttonous
That's your favorite.
item.
Outback.
Yeah, Outback can get a steak too. That was like kind of a thing for them.
I mean it's a steakhouse, right?
Yeah, it is a steak. Some would consider
That
it
was
a
a thing
steakhouse,
for them, yeah.
So I don't know what else did I like.
Have you ever been to a Red Lobster? I've never been.
I've
to
been
one.
to. I mean, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. That's on the Hall of Fame of food items.
Never been.
Cheddar Bay biscuit. Like if I could create like
Boston Market. You're from Boston.
I've been to a Boston Market.
I've been to Boston Market too.
Boston Market's good, and then they kind of just went away. I mean, I
They
love a
still
rotisserie
exist?
chicken.
I
They
haven't-
still exist. I've seen them, but when they came out, there was one in my town.
The rotisserie chicken was like their thing. It was Applebee's I've been to.
I've been to Applebee's. Always a letdown.
Yeah.
Never really,
great.
not great. What are the other ones?
Wendy's, I don't know. It's
Wendy's
different.
wouldn't be in that crew for
No.
me.
It's like more of a you could sit there.
Yeah, you want to. There's service at these
Yes.
places. Yeah, they're kind of going away. Like,
Because why is that?
well, now it's like the fast casual.
Like
now
the
people
Shake Shack,
Shake Shack, go to the counter,
Sweet Green.
Sweet
It's
Green,
a little bit different.
little different, but you ever go to like you know what the place that's been trying to make it for years? They've changed their concept 7,000 times. Dig In.
Oh yeah, now it's like just dig.
Now it's Dig,
Right?
but I think Dig In and you, maybe you too, has evolved with me in this city. Like I feel like I've grown up with Dig In.
You've been there through all the changes.
Through every change, everything they've done, they've been Dig In and myself just in New York City. I moved here, they existed, and then just over the years just keeps changing and evolving.
Now they're
and
just dig.
just trying
Oh.
to figure it out.
What's the other Greek type plate? Kava.
Love Kava.
Kava's great.
Kava, I can't control myself. That's the problem.
Well, it's interesting about Dig In, just to go back to
Yeah.
is kind of, I feel like it's like sort of healthier-ish.
Right.
But I'm kind of like, if I'm going to go healthy, I don't know if I want like a fast casual situation.
See, for me, it like helps me. That's the only way I get it.
Right. If you're like,
Yeah.
it's easy.
It's easy.
All
I can
right.
do the 2 vegetables
You're not like cooking it
and
though.
a base. Yeah.
Right. I see what
I mean,
you're
we're
saying.
the bowl generation. Like we sit there, we're a bunch of pigs with our style, just eating from the bowl. Like
Love
we
a
don't want
bowl.
to eat. We love a bowl.
Dos Toros.
Dos
That's my
Toros.
favorite.
That's really good.
I love
Dos
it.
Toros is very good.
It's like Chipotle, but a little classier.
It does feel like you're doing something better for yourself.
Right? Even though it's kind of
Yeah.
the same shit.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. Just marketed semi less like mass. Maybe?
Yeah, this is like the whole thing of marketing. How does you feel when you walk in? Like Applebee's don't feel great. Chili's, I'm having Chili's. When you're here, your family. Doesn't that feel good?
It does. Let's
I'm
go to
on the
Olive
road.
Garden.
Let's do an episode from the OG.
Yeah. Whoever wants to sponsor that.
Let's get it going.
It'll be our new favorite.
Yeah, you'll be our new favorite. I'm in Providence. Or no, I just left Providence. Goodbye, Providence. Theaters are starting. If you're in Atlanta, I'm going to be in Atlanta. Let's sell that show out. Huntington, Long Island, Jordana will be there. Aileen will be having her baby on stage.
Yes.
It's all going to happen.
It's going to be great.
Seattle, Washington added a second show. Charlotte, Philly, DC, Baltimore, Dania Beach, Portland, Oregon, Phoenix, San Diego, Boston, Chicago. I'm also adding Minneapolis. I'm also adding Royal Oak, Michigan.
Ooh.
I'm also adding... Always adding. JaredFree.com, JaredFree.com, JaredFree.com for the tickets. Oversharing. Great
Check it
podcast.
out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
You guys have those extra meditation.
Yeah, if you're feeling stressed this fall, just download it. Just fucking do it.
Just fucking do it.
That's my slogan. That's our slogan.
That's ours. Yeah,
Yes.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Make this podcast your Instagram story.
It's like Nike, but
just fucking do it.
it's like Nike, but ruder.
Right. More honest.
Yes. And you know what? I've missed our SOS episodes. If you have if you want to come on the show, do an SOS episode. We'll call you in. We'll speak to you face to face. We'll help you through your issue.
I love those because you get to ask them right on the fly.
Yeah.
What about this? What about that?
I agree.
know?
You get like more details. You get to just like, delve into the issue. We get an interrogation.
Yes. Title it SOS and let us know what you're going to talk about.
UUP at Betches.com. UUP at Betches.com.
We're going to play the game that's taking over the country, Petty or Prudent.
Indeed.
You ready?
I'm ready.
J&J, a million thank yous and I love yous, but let's get right to it. Petty or Prudent, your ex's mom takes her gift back.
Ooh.
I was in a relationship for 3.5 years, lived with my ex for the last 1.5 years. I moved into his place where he already had a Dyson vacuum gifted from his mom, which goes for like $600. His family isn't rich, but his mom definitely had money to spend, which she let us know so we would never feel bad if she offered to buy us stuff.
Just so you know.
Right.
We have money to spend.
I got cash to burn for my babies. His parents could be a little crazy, but I was super close with them, especially his mom. The relationship ended dramatically as my ex cheated, moved immediately in with a new girlfriend, and I stayed in the apartment. Since we ended on bad terms, my ex said he didn't want any of his remaining stuff.
That's how you know it was really bad. He
Right.
really
Take
fucked up.
it all.
Yeah.
Didn't want any of his remaining stuff and wouldn't be coming in to get it. Weeks passed since the breakup, and his mom texted asking if she could come get the Dyson vacuum and offered to get the rest of his stuff. That's really sad. You cheat, you can't even make eye contact with her, and then you send your mom to get your stuff.
Awkward.
I initially ignored the message because I could tell she just wanted the vacuum. I know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You want the vacuum, don't you?
I mean,
I already know this family's diseased because when you say I don't have a lot of money, but I got money to burn.
yeah.
It's like, okay, what kind of front are you trying to put on?
What is the way that you're interacting with money here?
Right. I was really angry because on top of feeling heartbroken, it just felt like now his family was cold and detached after years of being close. Part of me was definitely being stubborn, but I also felt it was out of line for her to reach out, not acknowledge the breakup at all, and just ask for her vacuum. That is bizarre.
That's a lot.
A week or so later, my ex's dad reached out.
You got the whole family doing this fucking vacuum.
Hey, we're outside right now.
And the car is messy if anyone has a Dyson.
Dad reached out about returning dog-related things to me and offered to drop them off. I caved and answered him, and then he called me and asked if he was really looking for the I caved and answered him, and then he called me, and I asked if he was really looking for the vacuum, and he awkwardly said, "Well, can I take it?"
Poor dad. Someone sent him.
Right. They went down the line.
He was trying to not ask directly.
Hey, do you have that dog stuff? And if there's a vacuum there, my wife won't fuck me.
Please.
Please. She's really been a pain in the ass since you took the vacuum. It's all she talks about.
Please, just give it to me.
Please, you'd be helping me. You got out. I have to live with these people. Just give me the vacuum. We have dust all over the house. She never shuts up about the vacuum. She wants to use it in bed.
Just give it to me.
Long story short, I let go, and they got the Dyson back. I understand the vacuum was never bought for me, but my ex forfeited his belongings and also didn't care about the vacuum at all. The thing that gets me is she already had this identical vacuum at home. And I later found out she didn't even give it to her son for his new apartment.
How did she find that out?
I don't know. That's a weird thing to know unless you're looking through their window.
Word on the street is
everyone's talking Dyson. The whole town. I understand this is a very expensive vacuum, but can't you cut your losses and let me have it? Why do you need a Dyson for every room? I think we were both actually pretty petty, but would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for all you do. I need a Dyson dupe. What do you think?
I don't think she's petty. She gave it back. She ignored the mom the first time, which I would have done also.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, the idea of me answering the mom in any scenario is not going to happen.
Yeah. And then I guess if the dad asked, I would just be like, all right, get these people out of my life.
Right.
Like, fine.
Yeah, I guess the timing of when she gave it back is when I would think is the time. Right. I would initially be like, they must be joking.
Yeah. I think it's rude. I think it's petty to ask for it. Especially if my son cheated on someone, I wouldn't have the nerve to go get a vacuum from them.
And to not even say, hey, I know things ended badly.
When you've been with them for years, like I think you could acknowledge something about it. I think that's fucked up.
Moms and sons, it is a tough relationship to even understand so much hypocrisy.
Right?
You know, like, because I just know it from being a son of a mom. Like I mean, you know, you just know that. And you know, you talk on stage about sons and moms, and you just see like, the young women are like, oh, what a loser, and then the older women are like, yes, finally, someone's saying it, and then the young ones turn into the old ones. You know, like it's.
I would like to think that if my son cheated on someone, then I wouldn't do this, but who knows?
You don't know. I think you don't know.
Maybe
I think there's
a
mother thing that some switch goes off, and it's like he can do no wrong.
Fuck that bitch, right?
She
asked for it.
Yeah, right. Because it's like this mom, for the mom, it is inhumane.
I mean,
to go to her and go, I need the vacuum back, and not say, hey, I'm really sorry.
Right, that it didn't work out with the two of you. Even if she wasn't like saying anything negative about her son, which is fine, understandable. She could at least say, I hope you're well. I'm sorry about what happened. I know this is a little bit of a weird ask.
Even if you go, I don't know much. I loved you. I still care about you. Mm-hmm. I don't know anything at all. Like, even if she lied,
I think she would have given it to her if she had said that.
Right. I agree.
Petty to ask. Also, I think she wanted the son to take it. He didn't take it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, if you want it back, you got to ask.
Right. This is
cowardly.
There's a third category.
That the son let her ask.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Son's a pussy.
That's what. Son's a pussy. Mom's petty.
Yeah,
and the dad's also kind of a pussy.
Right. Whole family of pussies.
I hope they think.
Are we
of her,
okay with the word pussy?
I know,
so. Right?
I don't know. Maybe it's like offensive because it's like denoting like the vagina as a non. I don't know. Cowardly thing. I don't know.
Let's hope the listeners. I'm trusting the listeners to know what we mean.
Yeah.
I don't know another word to use for him.
Wimpy,
It
coward.
doesn't have the power.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Of this fucking pussy family.
Yeah, that is ruled by this Dyson-bearing mom who has so much money to spend. She has 2 Dysons now.
To give power to it and also to take away power, this pussy son and his cunt mom.
I love that.
Can't let go of this fucking Dyson.
Yeah.
That should be the title of this episode.
There we go. Yeah. That'll do well.
The pussy and the cunt.
The whole family.
I'm sorry.
And what about the dad?
Yeah, the dad.
Whole family
I lost
sucks.
respect for the whole family. Yeah, you're right.
I agree. I think I think if someone cheats on you, I agree you have to leave all your shit there.
Yes.
And
it's theirs.
Keep your family away from them.
Right. Hey, I cheated. Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Get out of here. We can do without the Dyson. Because I know, again, if what we think to be true is true, the mom goes, you didn't take back the Dyson? I gave you the Dyson. It's a $600 Dyson. Like, I can imagine what my mom. My mom, yes. What do you just leave everything? You don't care about money? You don't care about the Dyson? I bought it for you. And then she goes, go ask for the Dyson. I go, I'm not asking for the Dyson. I'll ask.
It's fine.
And now here we are.
Right, yeah.
Cuntville Station.
Petty family. She's not petty, though.
No, I like her.
Let's do an email.
Let's do it.
Hi. You know the email's going to be weird when it starts with hi.
Just a single hi.
I have a relationship dilemma. I was married for almost 10 years. It was great. We always had a lot of fun, did things together, etc. Then my sister had a baby. My best friend was pregnant, so we started having those talks. My husband decided he did not want to have kids and was dead set on it. We did talk about this before getting married, and he was all in then. So naturally, we split up. Now it's 2 years later, and I've been in a serious relationship, have a dog with someone else. He's a little older, a little boring, but very nice, and likes doing family things, would have kids, all the things. Well, now my ex-husband decided he has changed his mind and wants to get back together. We've always been in contact throughout this time, so I have really never been without him, and it's hard to think of what that would be like. My boyfriend wants to get married, and the thought of telling my ex-husband now that I'm getting married just makes me want to puke. My husband wants to move back into our house that I still live in, and a few months ago I said he could because I was sure that was what I wanted, to have my old life back. The weekend before he was supposed to move back in, I panicked and told him he couldn't. He's been living with his aunt and uncle now for a few months and is constantly telling me how horrible it is living with living out of bins, not having a home, that I have no idea what it's like, all that stuff.
This is her husband. This is her
ex-husband.
It's very confusing.
I think it's her ex-husband.
The ex-husband wants to move back in with her, even though she has a boyfriend.
Yes, and he said he didn't want kids.
That wants to get married.
Yes.
Okay.
And I wonder how she went about saying yes originally.
Yeah, the current boyfriend doesn't know that they are in contact. They can't.
I would imagine.
That her and the ex are in contact. I don't think the current ex knows how serious she is. But she has a dog with a new boyfriend.
I mean, it's not like a kid.
I know. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, this is all a mess.
Yes.
Already.
Yes, I feel horrible. I left him with a living situation that he was not planning on. I can't take the whining. I told him to come back home. We need to spend time together, and he has to be nice to me, not just blaming me for things all the time. She's saying that to the ex-husband.
Right.
I'm at a fork in the road because should I just drop him and all the drama and marry my boyfriend, or would I always think about him and miss him? I find myself picking apart my boyfriend at times because he watches boring shows, says no to things I suggest we do, interrupts me when I'm telling a work story, etc. I know no one's perfect, not even me. You think?
Yeah.
I just need to pick one and move on with my life. But how? I talked to a therapist and she said that I'm making this harder than it should be and that I know the answer. Can you help me get some clarity on what I really want? Help, confused bitch. Well, if your therapist can't help you. I mean.
Right. This therapist sounded like she wanted to get you to shut up.
Right. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Time's up. I take Venmo.
I think she's got to get rid of both of these people.
Absolutely. No,
Right.
she should put the headphones on him right now. Okay? Put the headphones on your boyfriend, not the ex-husband, the boyfriend. Hey, man, run. Get out of this relationship. End it. This ain't for you. She's keeping up with her ex-husband. You need to get out and run. Don't walk. Run away from this person because this person is basically taking everything in. And I'm speaking to her and I'm trying to be loving as I can, but it's not easy because she's basically saying, I'm going to take all the options and I'll let go of whatever is most convenient for me.
Right.
And honestly, like it sounds like there's a PEMDAS to this whole thing. There's an order of operations. She's got to end things with her boyfriend because she doesn't seem to like him so much.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to figure out where you stand with your ex-husband. I mean, the idea that like, oh, I'll have a kid and then you have a kid together. Like, I don't understand. Like,
right. She hasn't even discussed that issue. That's been resolved. Also, the husband left and now he's living with his aunt and uncle, and that's why he wants to come back because the living situation is so shitty.
You don't know what it's like to live out of suitcases. What?
It's his decision.
Yeah.
And then she feels bad that he's like, I'm confused.
This is a mess.
Yeah.
This is a mess. And the question tells me the answer is like, you need a new therapist.
Who can be more straight with you.
Right. Your therapist doesn't even want to deal with you.
Yeah. None of these, like, both of these situations are messy. She needs to end it with both of them because they're both toxic in their own way.
I completely agree. It's,
She's like, I just need to pick one and move on. It's
right.
like,
Well,
no.
That's not going to, you did 2 years ago. How long ago did she break up with she kept
2 years later.
2 years later, you're keeping in contact with an ex-husband. Okay.
That's you.
That's you. Yeah. That so listen, that can happen in a world, but the way it's happening now is while you're dating someone new and deciding between the two. So that's not healthy.
Yeah. And I mean, to an extent, there's a part of her that likes the situation, I think.
Oh, the attention, of course.
The attention, it's kind of like if you didn't like it, you would have solved it a bit ago. You would have ended one of those things.
In what scenario are you allowed to keep up with an ex?
Like in a friendly way?
Yeah.
I think
what would be the...
Do you have kids together?
No kids together.
Hmm.
It's a hard scenario to imagine, right?
Yeah, like when is it okay to be in touch with an ex?
Right.
I think it's hard because there is part of me that's kind of like, if you found the person attractive and you like their personality enough to date them, then like, what is a friendship really like doing for you? Maybe if you're both in other relationships, it's been a long time and the relationship is not that close.
Right.
Like
you're cordial.
Right. You see each other, you're friendly, you have generally positive feelings towards them. But I don't really feel like it's super healthy to be getting like dinner with your ex.
No, I don't either, because it's like, if you're willing to do that, what was missing?
Right. What's the point? Well, why'd you break up?
Right. And so like, let's say Mike has an ex that he gets a text from next month, and they're like, it's been a while, we should get together. Just as friends. I'm married, you're married.
Water
under
lunch?
the bridge. Yeah.
I think if he had lunch with an ex and it was one time,
Right.
I think I'd be fine with it.
I'm even like, even in that scenario, you go, why?
I think it'd be like a little weird, but I'm kind of like, okay, this is a person that used to have significance in your life. You want to find out what they're up to. But also, I guess now that I'm playing it out, I'm kind of like, what's the purpose?
Right. Where does this get us?
Right.
What's to be said here what do you need to talk about with this person that you're not talking about with me?
Right. It'd be different. Like let's say like we're at a party, their ex is there. They catch up. They're there. They have a friendly conversation. I think that's different than like they make a plan to see each other.
Totally. Like, what if every now and again on Facebook, the person's like, hey, this made me think of you?
No.
Not a good one. Yeah, no, I'm with you. It doesn't sound...
It just kind of like it
you wish
seems like
you're
a
above
slippery
it,
slope.
but you're not.
Yeah.
All of us.
Right.
So like even in this scenario, you and the ex-husband are keeping up over 2 years. I do not believe for a second that she's been 100% honest.
Yeah, and it's
with the new boyfriend. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not like an old, like someone a friend that she went on 2 dates with and decided they weren't a match.
Totally. It's a little bizarre.
Yeah.
Like everything you're doing is a version of something that gets you personally to feel a little bit more fulfilled, and you have to wonder why you're going to these very toxic places to get fulfilled.
I think she doesn't realize that she's the villain in the story.
No, not at all. I just got to choose one and move on.
Yeah, like if this was, I'm thinking about me. If I'm the boyfriend who thinks I'm dating, I have a dog with my girlfriend.
Right.
We're talking about getting married, and she's debating letting her ex-husband move into her house.
And the reason is that I interrupted her once.
I like boring TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, this woman's a monster.
We're just not a match, and it's okay to admit that. Move on from both of these people. You gotta. It's usually not that simple here. Like, move on from save the boyfriend. Put him on right now.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, put the earphones on him. Hey, boyfriend, your girlfriend's a cunt. Now that I've said it once, I want to keep saying it. I'm sorry.
It's a very harsh word.
It is such a harsh word.
Right?
Our friends in London don't think so.
No? They say it all the time?
They throw it out there. They're just freewheeling.
Wow.
I'm not one to say it, but this episode, something came over me.
Huh.
I'm sorry. Should we cut it out? No, I am who I am. Sorry.
No apologies.
That's right.
You're just like the mom with the Dyson.
That's me.
You are who you are.
It's a $600 Dyson. You just gonna let it go? That would be my mom.
Are you gonna be like that as a dad?
I'll be the dad who comes over later. Hey, I know my wife's annoying. Please.
Just give me the
My
Dyson.
life has been ruined.
You should have just paid her for it.
Yeah, here's $600.
Yeah. Can you just give me the Dyson so
Please.
my wife will shut up?
Yeah.
Or if I were him, I would have just bought a new Dyson.
Right. Go to the store,
Instead
open
of-
it up.
If the choice
Dirty
for
it a
me
little
was
bit.
like, I have to go ask my son's ex-girlfriend for the vacuum.
Who he cheated on.
I would, especially if I had money to spend,
Right.
I would just go buy another one, pretend I got it back from her, give it to the wife. That would be my affair.
I'd be the same. Right. It's a good move. It's a good move. Well, we solved dating again.
We did it. We're back on Wednesday.
Boom.
The You Up podcast is produced by Jorge Morales-Pico, Sean Kilby, and Candice Maniga. Editing by Jorge Morales-Pico and Shannon Sassone. Social media by Candice Maniga. Guest booking by Ali Friedlander. Be sure to follow at you.up.podcast on Instagram and send us your emails to uup@betches.com.